Alright, this time your old friend the RallyCat is going to be stuck doing one of the hardest tracks in the game. This is the last rally course listed under scenarios. I do hope I can get more scenarios out of mods or something later, because there's only so many of these things. The ones that are listed below this are really ridiculous stuff, like doing space age loop-to-loops and whatnot. So, I'm just going to do this one. This should be the hardest rally in the game. I have not played this course before. So let's see what happens. I hear turbo purge. This car is clearly... Whoa, turn, turn, turn! Thank you, turning. This car is clearly more powerful if I'm hearing turbo purge. And I hit a rock. Did that break something already? Evidently not. That's good. Ooh, bouncing and frame rate issues. Butterfly, you're out of my face. Thank you. Alrighty. Well, I won't get through this, of course, if I drive like a pansy. And for some reason, the frame rate's a lot lower in this time than it was previously. I don't know why. Turn! Yeah, like before, there is no turning while braking. You have to do one or the other. So I probably shouldn't have broken quite as much, and then I should have turned earlier. And I wouldn't have hit those rocks so much. It's there? Oh, there's a loop around here. I was wondering where this road was going. This road is really not smooth, even for a dirt path. The car just keeps going boingy, 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 boingy. And I apologize for hearing my keyboard. I swear it's not that loud to me in real life. I'm not sure how I can deal with that because, I mean, it's just the sound my keyboard makes. Hey, I'm doing surprisingly well on this little back roads. I did not like that hill because I couldn't see anything. And it's a good thing I slowed down. If I didn't slow down, I would have been going right off this cliff. Handling. Very bouncy, bangy. Oh, jeez, there's a landslide there. You saw that. I could have turned. Thank you. Stop. Now turn. There we go. Sometimes you have to stop and then stop. Fuck. I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. Aha! I pulled it out! That normally doesn't work at all. Right. Tiny ass tree. Luckily it seems to have only taken my bumper off and I'm still driving. My suspension is damaged. I'm turning left when I don't want to. Wait, 5 of 20? Oh, jeez. I'm going to have to restart this, aren't I? 5 of 20. Yep, that's the end of me. There's a wheel. Yeah, I'm done. Why did the wheel come off? Rally cars are supposed to be sturdier than that. The wheel shouldn't come off that easily. Also, my lip syncing seems to have picked up the heater, and my face is moving when heater makes noise. Well, now that I've completely failed, let's try that again. 20 checkpoints of this nonsense. And hopefully my cat will stop. My lips will stop moving when my bloody keys do anything. Stupid threshold. I need to turn up the threshold of noise. If I turn up the threshold of noise, maybe. Ooh, do not fall in hole. Do not fall in hole. Okay, driving. Trees, tree trots. Alright, geez, only one checkpoint of 20 so far. This one is going to be a tedious little slow-moving, easy to frick up. Especially that steep section. I was, holy shit, stop moving! And these tread points are definitely farther spaced than any of the previous ones I've done. So that little better corner that where you were going, you could easily have cut it and saved a bunch of time. But not going to risk it. Stopping. Right turn. Rock that doesn't properly mesh with environment. I've seen floating trees and stuff too. For the most part, it's not a big deal, but there's a couple sections where it's like, oh, there's a tree and it is 4 feet off the ground with nothing connecting it to the ground. I haven't seen that in this track, but I have seen that before. I don't remember exactly where, but yeah. Minor things, you know. And that's the part that almost looked like a landslide to me. Moving. And this is the part where it's very easy to screw up and end up in the ditch. And this next part coming up is where I actually did screw up and ended up in a ditch. And right turn? Left turn, I mean not right turn. I have right and left confused. Stop. Yeah, easy to accelerate downhill, very hard to stop. And stop is the important part. The go is way less important than the stop, unless you want to end up in a hole. Bouncing? Yep, bouncing. At least I've gotten farther than I was before without exploding and screwing up and losing a freaking wheel. That bouncy section rolled the car way easier than I stop than I think it probably should have. Slow. Ooh, sand. Wait, oh, that's not much sand. I'm bad already. It's just for one UE and then I'm going back into the bouncing. At least it's uphill, which generally means I can stop. Hey, look, see how quick the guy stopped? The car stopped because I told it to stop. That's the power of hills. And here's the power of banking. That would have been more impressive if I'd actually hadn't rode up on the edge of the turn there. You can actually turn surprisingly sharper when there's even the slightest bank. That's the way they do it on highways. Next time you're driving on the freeway, take note of it. It's actually how much lean on corners. The highways are actually pretty heavily, well, not heavily, they're actually reasonably banked in order to make it, hey, I'm more than halfway through. But they're banked in order to make it easier to take corners at high speed. Of course, they're banked just enough that even if you're at low speed, you're not like tipped over. But if you ever are at low speed in a sharper turn, even on the regular highway, you'll notice you're not flat at all. You don't notice it much when you're actually driving because the whole centrifugal force thing that it's actually designed to counteract. It actually makes it much safer, that much less likely you'll flying off the side of the highway when it's ice. Turn. Hey, I'm doing it! I am almost 3/4 of the way through the hardest rally course in this game. And I'm doing it by going nice and steady and easy. And honestly, probably much closer to a real-world rally speed, even though it doesn't really look like it. Don't I, honestly, a real-world rally driver go way the hell faster than me. But at least I'm not trying to take these corners at freeway speeds. Because that's the initial impulse when you start the game, is to go really fast, and it feels like you should be able to. Whoa, whoa, tarmac! I hit the button, something was accelerating. Not used to that in this track. Sudden, very massive performance difference as soon as I hit road. I tap the gas and I'm going. This car is really good at acceleration, because I just didn't notice before. Considerable. I could be going faster than I am, but I really don't want to throw off. Ooh, 20! Hooray! Turn. Hooray! I did it! I did it in 5.5 minutes, and now I'm going into free roam mode, where I will continue to race more recklessly until the car gets wrecked, which, knowing this track and me, will not take that long. Stop it. Turn. No! There we go. Yeah, I'm done. The engine is still working, but but I'm not moving, and I'm stuck, and the front wheel is completely bazonkered. Holy balls! Look at that. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. I'm stopped. Well, that's all for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed the show, and remember to hit the like and the subscribe button.